Hello everybody, welcome to your Knowledge Trivia Challenge. Are you ready to put those brains to the test? I hope you brought your thinking caps, because we've got some trivia coming your way. We're talking general knowledge, folks. History, science, maybe even a little pop culture thrown in there for good measure. Think you've got what it takes to be crowned trivia champion? Let's find out. I'm your host Weirdo, and I've got 10 random, awesome trivia questions lined up for you. Each question comes with a 5-second timer, so get those mental gears turning. And hey, no cheating. Are you ready to dive into the world of trivia? Let's do it. Alright, trivia fans, let's kick things off with a cosmic conundrum. Get ready for question number 1. This one's all about our celestial neighbors, those planets spinning around in space. We all know that planets like to spin, right? It's like their favorite dance move. But here's the thing. Most of them spin in the same direction. But there's one rebel in the bunch, one planet that decided to go its own way. So, here's your question. What is the only planet in our solar system that rotates clockwise? A. Mars. B. Venus. C. Jupiter. D. Neptune. Think you know it? 5 seconds on the clock. Ready, set, go. Time's up. The answer is Venus. That's right, the second planet from the sun likes to do things a little differently. Unlike other planets, Venus spins in the opposite direction. Scientists think a massive collision flipped it millions of years ago. Talk about a cosmic switcheroo. Hey, nobody said space was boring. Give yourselves a round of applause if you got that one right. That was a tough one. But don't worry, we're just getting started. Get ready for the next brain-bending question. Are you ready, language lovers? For our next question, we're diving into the wonderful world of words. Be prepared to exercise those language muscles because this one's a real tongue twister. Imagine a world without language. No jokes, no stories, no way to order pizza, it would be chaos. Luckily, we've got plenty of languages to go around. Over 7,000 in fact. But out of all those languages, there's one that stands out as the most spoken on the planet. It's a language with a rich history, spoken by over 1 billion people worldwide. So, can you guess what it is? What is the most spoken language in the world? A. Spanish. B. English. C. Mandarin Chinese. D. Hindi. 5 seconds on the clock. And the answer is Mandarin. If you guessed Mandarin, you are absolutely correct. With over 1.1 billion speakers, Mandarin takes the top spot. That's a whole lot of people saying ni hao. Mandarin is a fascinating language with a beautiful and complex writing system. It's the official language of China, and it's also spoken in parts of Singapore, Malaysia, and other countries. So, even if you don't speak Mandarin yourself, you've got to admit it's pretty darn impressive. Alright, let's keep those brains buzzing with our next trivia question, coming up right after this. Alright, Trivia Titans, get ready for question number 3. This one's gonna test your knowledge about the human body. Specifically, we're diving deep, deep, deep into the world of bones. Get those thinking caps on, folks, because this is a real head-scratcher. And no cheating by looking at your own x-rays. We're talking about the framework that keeps us upright and doing the sprinkler on the dance floor, the human skeleton. So, are you ready for the big question? How many bones are in the human body? Take a second, think it through, maybe crack your knuckles for good luck. A. 206. B. 180. C. 250. D. 300. Are you ready, boneheads? Or should I say, brainiacs? Let's see if you got the answer right. The question was, how many bones are in the human body? And the answer is 206. That's right. The average adult human has 206 bones, all working together to keep us moving and grooving. Fun fact time. Did you know that babies are born with about 300 bones? It's true. As they grow, some of those bones fuse together. It's like nature's way of saying, alright kid, time to trade in those extra bones for some sweet dance moves. Alright, on to the next trivia challenge. We're chugging along to question number 4, and this one's all about the red stuff. No, not cranberry juice, we're talking blood. You know, that vital fluid that keeps us going, delivers oxygen, and sometimes makes us squeamish when we see it on TV. We're about to dive deep into the world of blood types. So, are you ready? Which blood type is the rarest of them all? Think carefully, this one's a real doozy. Could it be A positive, O negative, or maybe something a little more mysterious? Okay, here are the options. A positive. B, AB negative. C, O negative? D. B positive? Let's see if you cracked the code on this one. The question was, what is the rarest blood type? And the answer is AB negative. AB negative is the rarest blood type in the world. Less than 1% of the population has it, which makes them pretty special. If you're AB negative, you're basically a walking, talking unicorn in the world of blood types. You're like the Beyoncé of blood donors. People are always lining up to get what you've got. Okay, enough blood talk for now. Let's move on to the next brain-bending trivia question. Get ready to pack your bags, trivia fans, because we're going on a trip around the world for question number 5. This one's all about geography, so brush up on your continents and oceans. We're talking about those little pieces of paradise scattered across the globe. Islands. Some are big, some are small, some are tropical, and some are just plain cold. But today, we're looking for the country with the most islands. So get those mental maps ready, folks. Which country boasts the most islands within its borders? A. Indonesia, B. Canada, C. Sweden, D. Philippines. And the answer might surprise you. It's Sweden. That's right, folks. The land of meatballs and ABBA also happens to be the island capital of the world. Sweden has over 267,000 islands, which is more than any other country on Earth. Who knew that behind those minimalist designs and catchy pop songs, Sweden was hiding a secret archipelago bigger than anyone could have imagined? That's a lot of island hopping. Alright folks, let's take a break from our island adventure and gear up for the next round of trivia. Stay tuned. Alright trivia fans, get ready for a presidential-sized brain teaser. Our next question takes us back to the golden age of television. Well, sort of. Picture this. Black and white TVs, antennas as tall as skyscrapers, and a president about to make history. Here's the question, what's the name of the first US president who appeared on TV? A. Franklin D. Roosevelt, B. John F. Kennedy, C. Abraham Lincoln, D. Dwight D. Eisenhower? 5-second timer. Ready? Set. Go. Was it George Washington rocking a powdered wig on a colonial-era broadcast? Okay, maybe not. But this is a biggie, folks. We're talking about a technological milestone. A moment when the presidency entered the living rooms of Americans across the nation. Take a moment, think back to your history lessons and see if you can guess the answer. Don't touch that dial, the answer is coming up next. And the answer is, drumroll please, Franklin D. Roosevelt. You got it. That's right, FDR himself holds the title of the first US president to appear on television. The year was 1939. The occasion was the opening of the New York World's Fair, and FDR, never one to miss a photo op, delivered a speech that was broadcast live on TV. Can you imagine the excitement? People probably gathered around those tiny screens, marveling at the technology and witnessing history in the making. It's amazing to think how far we've come since then. From those grainy black and white images to the high-definition extravaganzas we have today, television has come a long way, baby. And it all started with a president, a World's Fair, and a groundbreaking moment in broadcasting history. Get ready to bounce into this next question, Trivia Titans. This one's all about the animal kingdom and those incredible creatures who leap, bound, and hop their way through life. But here's the catch. We're focusing on the exception to the rule. That's right, we're about to get stumped by stillness. Which mammal, despite its size and strength, is completely incapable of jumping? A. Elephant, B. Rhino, C. Hippo, D. Sloth? Maybe it's the slow and steady sloth, perfectly content to hang out in the treetops? Think about the mechanics of jumping, the power needed to propel a body upwards. What physical characteristics might prevent an animal from experiencing the joy of a good jump? Keep those brains buzzing, the answer's just a hop, skip, and a jump away. Time to unveil the answer. The mammal that can't jump is the elephant! You got it! Those majestic giants, as strong and powerful as they are, just can't seem to master the art of getting air. It all comes down to their anatomy, folks. Elephants' legs are built for strength and stability, not for jumping. Their bones are super dense and their feet lack the springy tendons found in jumping animals. So while they may not be winning any high jump competitions anytime soon, elephants are perfectly adapted to their environment. They can walk for miles, use their trunks to reach high branches, and even communicate through seismic vibrations in the ground. Who needs to jump when you've got all that going for you? Hold on to your keyboards, tech whizzes, because this next question is all about the wonderful world of the internet. We're diving deep into the history of electronic communication and unearthing a little-known fact about a term we use every single day. Get ready to decode this digital dilemma. The email revolutionized the way we communicate, making it faster, easier, and more accessible than ever before. What does the E in email stand for? Is it exceptional? Extraordinary? Electric? Okay, maybe not those. The possible answers are A. Essential. B. Express. C. Electronic. D. Easy. It's the digital equivalent of snail mail, but instead of stamps and envelopes we have, well, ones and zeros and a whole lot of tech magic. Rack your brains. The answer is just a click away. And the answer is electronic. That's right, email simply stands for electronic mail. It's so obvious it almost sneaks up on you, right? But hey, sometimes the simplest answers are the hardest to guess. The first ever email was sent way back in 1971, and let me tell you, it was a far cry from the emoji-filled, attachment-laden messages we send today. Back then it was all about simple text-based messages sent between computers. But that first email sparked a revolution, paving the way for the interconnected world we live in today. So the next time you're firing off an email, take a moment to appreciate the E that started it all. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our never-ending quest to connect with one another. Alright, question number 9. Get this, guys, get this. What has hands but can't clap? I know, sounds like a real head-scratcher, right? Take your time, think it through. Maybe picture some things with hands. What has hands? A. A statue. B. A mannequin. C. A clock. D. A painting. And the answer is C. A clock. Man, I love these tricky riddles. It gets you thinking one way. Clocks have hands, they tell time, but can they clap? No way, no how. Unless it's like a kooky cartoon clock, then maybe, but we're talking real-life clocks here, people. So if you got that one right, give yourselves 2 rounds of applause. Because you deserve it, and if you didn't get it, that's cool too. We've all been there. Okay, question 10. Fasten your seatbelts, folks, because this one's a doozy. What gets wetter as it dries? I know, right? It's like trying to fold a fitted sheet, makes no sense. But trust me, there's an answer, and it's not as complicated as you think. Just gotta use that noggin. Think about things that dry other things. A. A sponge. B. A towel. C. A river. D. A cloud. What gets wetter as it dries? It's a towel. Because towels are like the superheroes of drying, they soak up all that wetness. Think about it. You step out of the shower, you're soaking wet, feeling like a drowned rat. You grab a towel and it's like magic. You're dry and the towel is, well, wetter. It's science, my friends, pure science. Give yourselves a pat on the back if you got that one, and if not, well, you just learned something new today. And that's all the time we have for today's trivia challenge. How'd you do? Did you crush it like a trivia boss? Let me know how many you got right in the comments below. Don't be shy, brag a little. And hey, if you had fun, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more awesome quizzes and challenges. Until next time, stay curious, stay awesome.